Everyone wants to be more charismatic. We all know that one person who walks into a room and instantly, people gravitate toward them. They don't try too hard. They don't dominate the conversation. But somehow, they make everyone feel drawn to them. And if you're like most people, you've probably been told that to be more likable, you just need to be confident. Or maybe you've heard things like, just be yourself. Be more outgoing. Talk to more people. But here's the truth. That advice is dead wrong. Because in reality, the most magnetic people often don't have the loudest voices. They don't try to impress everyone. And they definitely don't fake confidence. Instead, they use specific psychological triggers, things that are backed by science, to make people want to be around them naturally. And in this video, we will break down 10 of the most powerful strategies that will instantly make you more likable, persuasive, and socially magnetic. This isn't about fake tricks or trying too hard. This is about understanding human nature and using it to your advantage. So if you're ready to learn the proven methods to draw people towards you effortlessly, let's dive in. 1. The power of first impressions. They say, don't judge a book by its cover. But let's be real, we all do. Science suggests that people make snap judgments about you in less than a second. It's not fair, but it's the way the world works. A bad first impression can destroy any chance you have of being liked. So what can you do? Stand tall. Good posture signals confidence. Make eye contact. Just don't turn it into a staring contest. Have a genuine liking for the other person. We all tend to like people who like us. Smile. It's the simplest way to appear warm and welcoming. A study even found that people who smile more are seen as more trustworthy and attractive. Bottom line, first impressions set the tone, so make yours count. 2. The chameleon effect, mirror to connect. Have you ever noticed that you start picking up someone's habits when you're around them a lot? That's the chameleon effect, a psychological trick where mirroring someone's gestures, tone, or words builds an instant bond. In the previous point, we mentioned how we like people who like us. Well, we also like people who are like us. That's why mirroring is so effective. So, if they lean in slightly. If they talk fast, pick up your pace just a little. If they use a certain phrase, repeat it naturally in the conversation. People subconsciously feel comfortable around those who reflect their behavior. Just keep it subtle. You don't want to look like you're mimicking them on purpose, as blatant mimicry can easily be interpreted as you making fun of the other person. 3. Use the Ben Franklin effect. This one's weird but crazy effective. Ben Franklin discovered that when someone does you a small favor, they actually start liking you more. Sounds backward, right? But here's the psychology. When someone helps you, their brain says, I must like this person if I just did something nice for them. So next time you want to build rapport, ask for a small favor. Something easy like, hey, can you grab that for me? What's your opinion on this? It's a sneaky psychological trick that works like magic. 4. Master the art of listening. Most people listen to respond instead of listening to understand. And that's a huge mistake. One that people can spot from a mile away. We've all had conversations with people where it's clear they are only interested in what they are going to say next. But does it feel good? Are we more likely to develop a greater relationship with that person? This is an easy way to instantly become more magnetic. Give people your full attention. Nod, react, and ask follow-up questions. Repeat key words they say. For example, them. I just got back from Italy. It was amazing. You. Oh, wow, Italy? That's incredible. What was your favorite part? Boom. Now you're not just listening, you're engaging. People love talking about themselves, and if you make them feel heard, they'll naturally want to be around you. 5. Be the source of good energy. Ever been around someone who just drains the life out of a room? It's exhausting and makes you feel bad for no reason at all. No one wants to be around that person long term. So if you want to attract people and want them to love being around you, here's how. Be positive. No one likes constant negativity. Be enthusiastic. Energy is contagious. Be genuine. Don't force it, just bring good vibes. You don't have to be over the top. Just be someone who makes people feel good to be around. Compliment, but be strategic. We all love compliments. But here's the trick. Make them specific. Instead of, "You're great," say, "I admire how confidently you handled that meeting." Make them genuine. People can smell fake flattery from a mile away. Don't overdo it. Occasional praise feels more meaningful. Psychologists call this spontaneous trait transference, which means the things you say about others, people subconsciously associate with you. So if you say, "Wow, Sarah is so smart," people will think you're smarter too. Pretty cool, right? 7. Master the art of storytelling. People don't remember facts, they remember stories. If you can tell a great story, you'll hook people instantly. Here's a few tips to improve your storytelling ability. Use emotion, make them feel something. Add details, paint a picture in their mind. Keep it short, don't ramble. For example, instead of, "My weekend was fun, I went hiking," try, "I almost got lost in the mountains, but then I saw the most insane sunset. It felt like something out of a movie." See the difference? Stories make you more memorable. 8. The power of names. People love hearing their own name. It's psychologically rewarding. Our brain lights up when we hear it. So use people's names in conversation. "Hey, James, that's a great point." "Samantha, I meant to tell you." But don't overdo it. Otherwise, it feels forced. Just sprinkle it in naturally and you'll make people feel important. 9. The scarcity effect. Be less available. We tend to value rare things. It's basic supply and demand. Things that we can get easily tend to be very cheap, while things that are not so easy to get tend to cost a lot of money. We all recognize this concept with items, but it's the same with people too. If you're too available, people take you for granted. But if you create a little mystery, they'll crave your presence. Try this. Don't reply to messages instantly. Occasionally be busy. Let others initiate plans sometimes. It's not about playing games, it's about showing that your time is valuable, which in turn will make people value your time. See how that works? And 10. Make people feel good about themselves. At the end of the day, people don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. If you make people feel interesting, appreciated, and confident, they'll want to be around you. So, be the person who uplifts others. Compliment them, encourage them, celebrate their wins. Because when you make people feel good, they'll naturally gravitate toward you. All right, so let's bring this all together. We've covered 10 powerful, psychology-backed techniques that can instantly make you more magnetic, more likable, and more persuasive. Here's what you now have in your toolbox. 1. The power of first impressions. You now know that people judge you in a fraction of a second, and that things like your posture, eye contact, and energy dictate how you're perceived. 2. The chameleon effect. By subtly mirroring someone's body language, tone, and energy, you're not just talking with them. You're creating an unconscious bond that makes them feel more connected to you. 3. The Ben Franklin effect. You learn that getting someone to do a favor for you actually makes them like you more, because their brain convinces them, if I help this person, I must like them. Imagine how much easier it'll be to build connections once you start using this. 4. The art of listening. Most people are terrible listeners. They think about what they'll say next instead of truly engaging in the conversation. But now, you know how to use active listening, follow-up questions, and micro-reactions to make everyone feel heard and valued. And in return, they'll see you as someone worth talking to. 5. Be the source of good energy. You've seen firsthand how people are drawn to positive, high-vibe individuals. No, you don't need to be a loud extrovert, but by bringing good energy into a room, keeping the mood light and uplifting others, you make people naturally want to be around you. 6. Strategic compliments that actually work. No more fake flattery or generic nice job comments. You now understand that the best compliments are specific, sincere, and well-timed. The best part? Because of spontaneous trait transference, when you praise others, their brain associates those same positive traits with you. 7. Mastering storytelling. You know that facts alone don't captivate people. Stories do. The way you tell a story, add emotion, and create suspense will determine how memorable you are in conversations. So whether you're networking, dating, or just chatting with friends, this skill sets you apart. 8. The power of names. People love hearing their own name because it activates a reward center in their brain. Simply using someone's name in a natural, effortless way makes them feel special and instantly strengthens your connection. 9. The scarcity effect. You learned that being too available can actually make people take you for granted. Instead, by setting subtle boundaries, keeping an air of mystery, and not always being the first to text or call, you naturally increase your perceived value. 10. Making people feel good about themselves. At the end of the day, people don't remember what you said word for word. They remember how you made them feel. By encouraging, validating, and lifting others up, you create a social presence that people are drawn to, again and again. Think about it. How many people struggle with making connections? How many times have you or someone you know felt awkward in conversations, felt invisible in social settings, or just didn't know what to say? That stops today. Because now, you're not just relying on random confidence hacks or outdated advice like just be yourself. You have science-backed, proven strategies that anyone can use to instantly boost their charisma, social confidence, and overall presence. And the best part? These skills compound. The more you use them, the more natural they become. So here's my challenge for you. Pick just one strategy from this video, just one, and start using it today. Then, come back here and drop a comment telling me which one you tried and how it worked for you. And if this video gave you even one valuable insight, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps more people see this. Share this video with someone who needs it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we drop videos like this often.